compliment. Don't say, I like your content. Okay. Give very specific thing. I saw the last post and you wrote it well. I saw the latest update on your website and this was good about you. Or I saw your talk and I like these three things about your talk. So be very genuine in your compliment. Be a very specific compliment. Then fifth one is show curiosity. Ask about it. Understand, see what we are doing. We are not even talking about us. We are all talking about the other person. That is the way to go in networking. That is the biggest mistake people do. They start talking about themselves. Don't do that. Show curiosity. I would like to know more about you. I would like to know what are your goals. I would like to know how are you doing in 2024 in your business. This is the last quarter coming. Like sales people work in quarter. Like October is coming. I want to understand how was the last quarter for you. I want to understand how your business is growing this quarter. I want to understand what are your ask questions, right? Understand more about the person, about their business, whatever. And then sixth, offer value. Again, I'm not saying sell. Once you have understood about them, once you have understood about what are the goals they are chasing, then say, okay, I think I can help you with this. And then say, this is a free resource, free guide that we have created, give it to them. Or say, I came across this good article, I thought this will be helpful for you. Or say that, oh, very good, we have a very interesting product. You don't need to pay anything for this. I'll be happy to arrange a demo for you. You may like it. Or you can say that can I give you a free trial, right? Or a free 7-day access. Or if you have learned something, like all of you are there in the market, let's say you know something about that industry, about that product, tell that, okay, these are the 5 things I have learned about your industry. I thought I will share this with you and it will be valuable for you. So you understand what are you doing? You are giving value. You are not asking anything from that person. You are giving value first. Value can be a product, value can be an information, value can be a connection. You can connect them to somebody who you think will be benefited by them. You can do that. Like I have done it so many times. I got some people, I say, I cannot help you, but I know so-and-so person who can help you. So I will connect them. They will feel good about it, right? Because you have given value to them. So this is all value. People don't understand what is value. So these are all things which are value. And then understand, in the second last stage is where you are talking about your product and what do you sell. Not in the first, not in the second, not in the third, in the last one you are talking about, right? So you are saying, okay, by the way, we are in this business, or I sell these things, and then tell them something of an achievement that you guys have done. If you have helped certain companies, say about that. Give some proof. Why should they trust you, right? Some people were asking questions of trust. They will trust you if you give them some proof. We have helped already so many people achieve so many things. We have already helped so many companies get to this. We have helped so many clients get to this. So give some proof, right? So that they care, they trust you. And then if there is any unique point, unique differentiator about you, talk about that. So that by that time you have already built a rapport with them, right? By that time they already know about you. By that time you have already given something free to them. And then when you start selling, and then when you start telling about your product and service, that is when they will be very, very interested in knowing about it. Not before. Okay? And then final step, this is again a mistake people do. Set up the action step, right? Set up the next action step. So don't try to close everything on the call, on the email, or in the discussion. Say that, okay, if this sounds interesting, can I set up a call? Can I set up a physical meeting? Can I set up a Zoom meeting? Set up a time. Set up a day and time that point of time. So this is the exact framework that I have used in so many times to get to some big deals, crack big accounts, build networks with senior people, and I still keep using it. I've used it in my selling days. I've used it now that I'm a coach and a consultant, and it never fails. I'll repeat the thing so that all of you, I hope, have taken a note. Start with the appropriate greeting, set context, give genuine compliment or appreciation, show curiosity, know about the person, offer value, freely offer some value, then tell about you, what you do, and why should they trust you. And finally, set up action steps. That is the exact template to follow when you are networking with someone. Don't just send DMs without any agenda. Don't send generally hi, hello DMs and start for meetings or ask for product. Nobody will respond. Doesn't work. Okay? Sounds interesting? How was it? We are coming towards the last bit of what we are going to cover today, but that will be the most important. I will show you this, an example of this. What all I have shown you, I will show you an example. I'll show you an exact example of how I sent out networking outreach messages, which has resulted in me closing big deals. Okay? Yeah, was this framework useful? Was it very clear for people? Do you now know exactly how to do things? Yeah? Yes, I want to hear some yes. And a couple of questions if you have. Maybe I'll try and cover. What type of statements can be used to start the conversation about our products? Yes, Numan. So what type of statements you can use? You can first, as I said, do all this, and then once you know about their challenge or once you know about what they are caring for, then say something like this. Okay, interesting to know this. By the way, I have something or my company offers something which may help you in this. Would you like to know more about it? Ask permission. Don't just start pitching. I have this product, why don't you take it? I have this thing, can I arrange a demo? No. Ask permission. Right? The way to start a statement is, okay, I heard you, I think you are struggling with this, or I think you are in this industry, and I have something, I have an offering which can be very helpful. Would you like to hear about it? And then when they say, yeah, we'd like to hear about it, and then you start talking about your product. Yeah, Numan, so I think I have answered your question. I've given you the exact way to do that. Do that. I want you to apply it and use it. Okay, so next I'm going to show you two actual messages, real life sample of outreach. This is the actual message. This is the actual real message. I'll tell you what result I got. So first see the left one, right? The message, and these are the actual two DMs that I have sent to people whom I didn't knew, and I got great results of it. So Unnati is one of the biggest LinkedIn influencers in the country. She runs a big personal branding agency, and I wanted to build connection with her. So I have sent this DM. Start and see the framework that I just told you. Hi Unnati, I addressed her appropriately. Have followed your journey and post with interest over the last 1 year. I am building the context. I am telling her that I am not just DMing you just like that. I am telling you very simply that I have been following your journey, I have been following your post for the last 1 year, and that is why. So she becomes immediately interested. Now, who is this guy who has been following me for 1 year, right? So imagine, I'm already telling her that I have been your follower, I am seeing your thing. So she develops interest in me. Then I also compliment her. More power to you. I'm giving her a compliment that I like your thing. And then I'm talking about myself. I am building a connection. I am building a small, profitable solo business after a long corporate stint. This is the unique thing about me. I have had a long corporate stint, 23 years of career, and now I'm building my business. So I'm telling her about it. Again, I'm not asking anything from her. I used to subscribe to their newsletter, so I'm again connecting them with something that they like, that I miss your newsletter, which used to be very valuable. So I told them that I was a consumer of their content. And then look at how I have ended. Look forward to meeting you in virtual or physical space someday and share mutual insights. Again, I am not saying, can we get on a call? I am not saying, can we meet? I am not saying, let's have a conference call. Let's give me your number. I am not doing anything. I am just saying, at the right time, I would love to meet you either virtually or physically, and we can share value with each other so that we can grow both. And I have ended with a compliment. It is a non-salesy message that I have sent to somebody who gets thousands of DM every day. And I got a response from that. And we built a connection. We met also. I'm now doing some work with them. And it all happened just from this one DM. Understand the power of networking. Understand if you network well, how does it matter? And the second one that you see on the screen is something, Lucen is a startup founder, and she was one of my first clients and when I was doing my solo business. So again, look at how I've started. I've addressed her and I've said, I came across your LinkedIn profile and she had made a comment on my post. So I set the context, and then I'm making it very simple. I like your firm, interesting. Again, I'm showing curiosity. I am not saying this is what I do. I'm saying your firm is very interesting. The work that you are doing is very interesting. I would like to connect and know more. I'm not saying I'm a consultant, hire me. I'm not saying I'm an advisor, take services from me. I'm not saying any of this, right? I am just saying I like your work. I like the work. I would like to know more. I'm showing curiosity. And guys, I'll tell you, I sent this DM in June. I got on to chat with her. I built a connection. And in September, I signed a 10 lakh deal with her. I had no prior connection. It was only networking. And this was the start of networking. And she's still a client with me. So understand how this works. This could be, it is not a sales message at all. It is not that I am selling anything to anyone, right? So this is how you can, this is the exact message. So I'm not giving you some sample. This is exactly the words and message that I have used, which has given me result, right? And this is the way, if you send messages like this, people will respond. People will respond because this is not a salesy message. This is a genuine networking message. And that is the biggest learning that I want all of you to take back. I want you to go back to the previous slide and again go through this. Start with a greeting, set context, give genuine compliment, show curiosity, offer value, tell about yourself, and set up the next action steps. That is the only game in networking. If you follow this framework, you're not going to go wrong. You will become successful. Yeah, and these are the proof. Like, I have done business. These are people I had zero idea about. Cold networking, and it worked. So why will it not work for you? Okay. So with this, we sort of come towards the end of our session, and this is what I want you to leave with. There is no door which effective networking cannot open. I am a strong believer in that. If you do networking well, then there is no way in which you will not be successful. So that's how, if you do this, you are going to be successful. There is zero doubt about it, right? Just do it the right way. If you are doing networking and if you are not getting results, it only means you are not doing it the right way. You are sounding too salesy, you are sounding too pushy, you are sounding too desperate, and that is when people will not respond to you. Don't sound like that. Sound genuine, curious, offer value, send messages, talk the way I have spoken to you, and you will get results. There is zero chance of failure. I can write it on paper and give it to you. Okay. So how was the session, guys? We are coming towards the end. Now time for feedback. Yeah. So my colleague Mugdha would be sharing a link with you to give your feedback and thing. But I want to hear, was this interesting for you? Was this guy useful for you? Did you took some one thing which you are now going to implement in your sales? If you found this interesting, say great. I want to hear great. Was the session great for you? Did you learn something new today? Jitendra is excellent. Excellent is also good. Excellent or great? I want excellent or great. Coming over here. You learned? Yeah, Mugdha is sharing the workshop feedback. Do share the feedback. But yeah, did you learn something interesting? Great learning, GT. Yeah, Subrat loved it. Awesome. Yeah, I guess more guys loved it. Rajesh shouldn't love it. Others, Bharti, others were there. If you liked it, yeah. Okay, a lot of excellent. That makes me happy. So, yeah. So take that framework, do it. Uma Maheshwara. Yeah, thank you, Numan. Awesome. So share your experience of this workshop on LinkedIn. Tag JUNO School. You can connect with me also. I'm there on LinkedIn. Manish the coach is my LinkedIn profile. I'm very active on LinkedIn. And please fill the feedback form, as Mugdha is saying, because we can bring some very interesting workshops for you next. And you will learn a lot from these workshops. So do fill in, because that will encourage the team at JUNO to create programs and content like this more. And yourself. So follow Juno School. They're doing great job. I'm associated with them. I take workshops and sessions from them, and do follow them. Feel free to follow me on my LinkedIn. My Instagram is Sales with Manish, and yeah, that's it over here. Any last question? I can take two questions actually. One or two questions if you have still. I have a 2-3 more minutes, so I can take one or two, maximum two more questions if you have any specific question. Otherwise, we can close it. Awesome. So I guess we are done. Great. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a good time, and see you. Network and win. That should be your whole game. Network to win. Okay. Bye.